Confidence is built by doing the next right thing, even when you're unsure. And guess what? You've already done a lot of this. Good morning, I'm Cray, and welcome to day 4 of the Confidence Reset. 7 days to kill self-doubt after 40. We've killed I'm too old, we've silenced what will people think, and destroyed I always quit. Today's doubt is one that keeps a lot of smart people paralyzed. I just don't know enough. If you've watched 50 YouTube videos, bought 3 books, and still haven't taken step 1, this episode is your permission to be a beginner. Here's the difference between 25 and 45. At 25, expert meant knowing everything before you started. At 45, expert means knowing the next step. But your brain didn't get the memo. So it tells you, don't start until you understand calories, macros, heart rate zones, periodization, and foam rolling. That's like refusing to drive until you know how to rebuild the engine. But here's the truth. You don't have a knowledge problem. You have a starting problem. After 40, we've been rewarded our whole careers for being competent, for knowing the answer. So beginner feels like a failure at this age. I don't know feels like shame. But confidence isn't built by knowing everything. Confidence is built by doing the next right thing, even when you're unsure. And guess what? You've already done a lot of this. You learn smartphones after 40, online banking, Zoom calls, all that kind of stuff, streaming TV. You didn't take a 6-week course. You just fooled around until you figured out what worked. Your body is the same. You don't need a PhD in biomechanics. You need to move today. How do we beat the I don't know enough mindset? We start using the 5% rule. That rule is you only need to know 5% more than you did yesterday to help yourself today. Not 100, not 50%, 5. And here's how that works. You learn one thing, not 10, 1. Every single day. Tomorrow, you learn another 5%, maybe about your proteins, maybe about your nutrition, but learn. Build that brain. If you continue to do this every single day, in 30 days, you'll be 150% smarter about your health. And you'll have 30 days of more action instead of 30 days of research. Many of us spend months researching the perfect workout. YouTube rabbit holes. We think we know everything about hypertrophy, but we have done 0 squats. However, if you use the 5% rule, you increase your ability and you increase your knowledge every single day. Can't do a full squat? Do a counter-assisted squat. If you continue to do that, by day 30, you're doing 3 sets of 12 and some resistance exercises. And you're down 6 pounds. Not because you became an expert, but because you started. I don't know enough is procrastination wearing a lab coat. It feels smart. It feels responsible. But it's just fear. You know enough to start. You know walking is better than sitting. You know drinking water is better than soda. And you know vegetables and fruits exist. That's your 5%. Go use it. Still think you need to be an expert first? Let me ruin that excuse. You're already an expert at learning on the job. You've been doing it for 40 plus years. Your body is the same. Start with what you know. Can you walk? Walk. Can you drink water? Drink more water. Can you eat fruit and vegetables? Eat fruit and vegetables. The experts you follow, they started knowing 5% too. They just didn't wait to start. Knowledge without action is anxiety. Action with 5% knowledge is confidence. So here's your day 4 challenge. Takes 2 minutes. Learn one thing about your goal today, then comment below. Tell me one thing you researched today about your goals, how you're going to implement it. I'm going to reply to every single one. Again, I want you to know that I'm here with you. You don't need to be an expert. You need to be a starter. Start with the right attitude. You know enough. Now go do enough. And remember, find the fitness that fits you. I'm Cray and this is Tread Talk. I'll see you tomorrow.